What would you consider to be the greatest 7 to Smoke in beatboxing history? Would it be the GBB 2019 7 to Smoke with the legendary battle between Soso and Alexinho? Would it be the East Coast 7 to Smoke with the smoke bullet from King Inertia? Or would it be a 7 to Smoke that doesn't have its full catalog on YouTube? I'm gonna make my case for GBB 2015, which is my favorite 7 to Smoke. In my opinion, it doesn't get enough recognition despite how absolutely ridiculous it was. This was one of the craziest battles I've ever seen, and I'm gonna try to show you why. You might disagree with the video title by the end, but hopefully if you haven't seen it before, this will encourage you to at least check it out. Let's get into it.
Time. It's crazy.
First reason why this 7 to Smoke was absolutely crazy, the lineup. First of all, we have Gene, who literally won GBB that year, so we have the champion covered. Then we have Darnie, the previous champion, won both GBB 2013 and 2014, and is still to this day the only 2 times GBB solo champion. Kim, who got 4th in GBB 2013 and 3rd in GBB 2014, and Alexinho, who got 4th in GBB 2014 and also won the GBB 7 to Smoke in 2014. So we have the reigning 7 to Smoke champion at the time in this lineup. Then we have Alem, who was Vice World Champion at the time and also got 2nd in GBB 2013. So between Alem, Kim, Alexinho, and Darnie, we have all the top 4 battlers from GBB 2013 and GBB 2014, except for 2H, who I think was in the military at the time. So imagine something like that today, where the top 4 battlers of the past couple of years of GBB are in the same 7 to Smoke. That's crazy. We also have Jayton, who got 3rd in GBB 2015, and to round things out, we got Kenny Urban and B-Art as well, who also competed in GBB 2015. So overall, there's a ton of representation from the last 3 GBBs at the time, and when I mention their accolades, this is only a fraction of what they accomplished before the 7 to Smoke. And if I talked about what they accomplished after the 7 to Smoke, this video would probably be too long. It's insane.
Level 6. Fuck it, level 7.
I'm sorry.
I've got a rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Shadow.
Okay, this one is for Swish Beatbox.
The second thing I want to mention about this 7 to Smoke is the amount of battles. So I want you to picture this. Imagine you go into a battle and you lose every battle. How many times do you think you would have battled? Just once, right? Well, in this 7 to Smoke specifically, if you lost every battle, you would still battle 4 times. So that is the same amount of times you would battle if you just straight up won a top 16. That is because this 7 to Smoke ended up going 28 battles. So not only does that mean everyone had between 4 to 10 battles, but also you see almost every possible matchup between the 8 competitors. The only thing that stops you from seeing all of them was the turn order. So there were some repeat matchups, but still, that's pretty insane. This also means most competitors in the 7 to Smoke had a win streak, whereas in most other 7 to Smokes, usually less than half of the competitors really get a chance to shine. There's a lot of narratives within this battle alone, because a lot of the strengths and weaknesses of these competitors came into play during the battles. So mathematically, this is pretty much just a ridiculous battle in every way. And the last thing I want to mention for why this 7 to Smoke is awesome is the amount of freestyling. There's still a lot of set routines in this one, but there's a lot of material during these rounds that is pretty much exclusive to this battle. You can only find it here, and I like that. Even if these rounds don't come out as structured or as polished, it's cool to see top beatboxers try new stuff that may or may not work. It's a more interesting look at a raw creative process that makes the battle feel less straightforward. So there are also a lot more counters in this battle than any other battle I've seen. You'll see that. Once again, both good and bad counters. It just makes the whole experience feel a little more authentic when it comes to battle.
I usually don't do drum and bass, but here you go. For you. I don't know.
So with that, what actually ends up happening in this battle? Kim and Alem is the first battle, and Kim ends up doing what I think is a counter to one of Alem's routines from 2013, but in his own style. Kim wins this, and then also ends up beating Gene and Darnie as well. He's the first one to get a win streak. Alexinio then takes out Kim and then beats BR and Jayton, but I really like Jayton's round versus Alexinio, which I'll show here. So now Alexinio is at 3 points, and things are looking good for him as the reigning 7th Smoke champion. But from a region that began to garner a dark horse status, a new challenger arrives.
One, let's go.
Kim comes back and stops the Madman, and then takes his next battle against BR, which puts him at 5 points.
All right.
Next up, Jayton starts popping off, taking out Kim, followed by Alexinio, Alem, and Gene.
Oh my God.
Darnie then shows he's the 2-time GBB champion for a reason and proceeds to score 5 points in a row against Jayton, Kenny Urban, Kim, BR, and Alexinio.
I try something new. Yeah, that was good, right? Baby, 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 baby. I don't really wanna battle you. I don't really wanna battle you. Battle you. No, I don't wanna I don't wanna battle you.
So at this point, if we take a look at the scoreboard, we have Darnie and Kim both at 5 points, Kenny Urban and Jayton at 4, and Alexinio at 3. It's now battle 22. You can hear it at this point, these guys are starting to run out of material. They seem like they were getting pretty tired, and that's usually how it is with 70 Smokes, especially if they run for really long. Competitors start doing a lot of random stuff, and the energy starts to die down a bit as well. But in this lineup, someone here was biding his time.
Remix. My name is
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. Alem is the new 7 to Smoke winner.
And with that, Alem wins 7 in a row. He absolutely clutches it at the very end. It was honestly a pretty risky but good strategy to save all of those rounds until the end when everyone started running out of stuff.
What we gonna do?
In a way, this 7 to Smoke was a foreshadowing of the 2015 World Championship. Many of the rounds he did for his championship run, he did here first, and I would presume it made for the best possible practice. One of the rounds in particular was pretty interesting to me, the one he ended up doing versus Ballsy in his second round, because he seemed to have performed it better in this 7 to Smoke than he did versus Ballsy. And I wonder if he had performed it that way versus Ballsy, maybe the debate over who won would have shifted more towards Alem. Overall, the 7 to Smoke is everything I could ask for. Fun, chaotic, competitive, and long as hell. It's awesome. That's all for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.